right, well, welcome back. Today, I don't know, whatever it is, working on this thing. So, our boy was correct. So he said 9 times out of 10, when these little fittings like that start leaking, you can pop the center out. And there's an O-ring. Oops, you're so zoomed in. There's an O-ring that I'm assuming it's supposed to go just basically around this, like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to my O-ring kit. Oh, where you at? I can't even. Yeah, like that. So I'm gonna go to my O-ring kit and see if we have something similar. And yeah, try to get a couple of these air leaks fixed that they just keep fighting me. So we'll see about that. Doing a little washing. Still need to get some, but clean up the tanks a little bit. It's a little bit better. Washed a bunch of stuff off the motor. Still not perfect, obviously, but without hot water, it's a little hard to get a lot of that grease off of there. But yeah, neither here nor there. That's what we're working on today. I don't know if these O-rings that I have are gonna be enough, but we have a 407 piece O-ring kit. So we're gonna see if we can find something that'll work. All right, so I got 2 of them done. I haven't tested them to see if they hold air or not. But earlier I put this guy over that, and I don't think that's how it goes because I didn't do that on the other ones. I just set it down. I just pushed it down into the fitting. So basically I think kind of goes just like that. Just sits like that. So got one more to do, and then we'll see if they work. Well, a huge shout out to Rob, because he just saved me money in fittings. And yeah, I've just got one more. You can probably hear it right now. I'm gonna pop that guy out and replace that O-ring. So yeah, if you guys have these freaking push connects, it's just a little O-ring in there, and just this little guy, and you just replace that. And so far, the 3 that I just did were holding great. So I'm gonna chalk that up to a bit of a win, and we're gonna go try this one more, and then I think that's almost every air leak that I can audibly hear. I'm sure there's more if I go through and spray everything down with soap and water, but as far as audible air leaks, we're almost there. So yeah, also yeah, anyway. What do you think, Waylon? What do you think? What? Bro, you don't even know. All right, let's get this thing fixed. Y'all, check this out. I've been inside for, I don't know, probably, man, there's always something on them lenses. I was inside for probably, what time is it? 40 minutes at least, half an hour. And I think it was like at 100 PSI when I left. And it's still at 70 PSI. So obviously it's not no airtight truck that's gonna, like, you know, hold for days. And maybe one day I'll get it to that point. But for right now, there's no audible leaks. I fixed the one under here. It was a little valve thingy that would just need to be like little 1/4" screws, tighten them up. I got some of these new O-rings put in. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. So now, granted, I mean, that's not saying we're not all of a sudden gonna have 3 more leaks tomorrow, but so anyway, I need to go get some different stuff to wash this because I don't have a good brush. I got like some what's the word? You know, rags and stuff. I could use that. Might work. Could make it work. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little break from this thing for the minute. And while I got the pressure washer out, I need to go pressure wash all of my steps. Wife's car, really, but So I got all this moss. The last couple summers been so wet and gross. So all this moss is building up, all this kind of white stuff. And anyway, basically all the way up the stairs. So I'm going to pressure wash the whole deck and everything. So while I got the pressure washer out, I think that's what I'm going to do. Mostly because I don't know, just going to do it. So then next, I still got to put those, I don't know if I showed y'all, but I got some, of course they got rained on, but I got 7-way and new glide hands and all that. These work. Also, I tested, I do have lights back here. So if you drive a truck, get you one of these little testers. I think it's like 20 bucks on Amazon. That way you at least know if your truck's good up to there, and then you know if it's something else, or on the other end of your 7-way. So long story short, this all works. These work, but like, I think the other one is, yeah, like, check that out. DOT ain't gonna like that. So I could probably cut this back and still reuse that. And I'm gonna keep these as spares because you always wanna keep a spare set. Ask me how I know. I made a turn. I didn't have them adjusted properly. Ripped them apart. Thankfully, I was at the hub when it happened, and I was able to Jerry MacGyver a bunch of stuff together, and I made it work, but it was not pretty. So if I would have just had a spare set. So yeah, I'm gonna put the new ones that I've got on there, and then keep those other ones as spares. I think that's kind of the best way to go anyway. I'm kind of debating putting this O-ring kit on the truck, just because, so that way I have it. But I don't know, maybe that's not really necessary. I am gonna put this duct tape in there because it makes a nice cup holder on the floor for stuff that doesn't fit in that big cup holder. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna take a break from the truck. I really should clean my shop. I know, you don't have to tell me twice. That mess is my brother's, so Tucker, it's your fault. He built or poured a concrete coffee table. It was pretty nice, but other than that, I need to do something with all of this. This is Kate's stuff that needs to go up to the house. Well, it's not all Kate, some of it's, anyway. The tires, whatever those are, those need, they're Summers, but I've got some 22s in the shed for Kate's Yukon. I really don't want to use these again because they're old and crappy, but need to organize all that better. That'll take like 2 minutes to organize that. This is just an empty box from, the fuel pump that we put in the Suburban. And this is some stuff that the girls got out because they love to mess. But anyway, yeah, so need to clean the shop. Also, I got this TV I got from some friends that were moving that I want to mount up there. I think there's a plug over there, so I think if I mount it up there, I can pretty much see it from the whole shop. So I've got some screws, and I've got the deal there, because then it's got one of these. It's got the, like, you know, multi-position mount on the back. So that'll be cool for like watching YouTube or whatever, just playing music in the shop. I can just play it off the TV and on my phone. Yeah, so I got some work to do there. The other thing I need to do is I'm contemplating, while I have the time, it's really too cold and I need to get more heating oil. But if I get some more heating oil, warm this place up to like 75 degrees, and then I might paint the floor. But it's kind of nice just having it, you know, concrete, because then you don't have to worry about it. Anyway. All right, well, let me get to pressure washing because the wife has to run to town a little bit. I need to get this done, and then we'll come back to the truck some point in the future. Always got to look. All right, good morning. Welcome back. I don't know if I've showed you guys much of this. So this is my, I think I showed y'all before in a couple of videos. This is my auction find 93, 92 Mazda. Let's see. Made in 01, 93. Okay, yeah, this is probably 93. So this thing, oh man, where to start? Okay, it's rough. All right. Oh, I might just put that on the semi. Oh, that's a nice find. Doesn't spin, but I think it's because he's got it too tight. Anyway, so bought this thing sight unseen at auction. I paid, I think I have like 900 bucks into it, right? All said and done, which isn't bad because it does run, it does drive, but it needs a lot of work. Okay, so for instance, look at this window. Yeah, it's just hard. It's just plastic, see? Yeah, it's not even glass, it's plastic. Windshield's got a massive hole in it. The interior is pretty methed out. Let's see. Oh, there's a kneeling pad back there. That's cool. Might just have to take that with me. Anyway, so there's all kinds of stuff in this thing. Yeah, I don't even know. So, but it came with, and this is what I want to show you guys. It came with a bunch of DeWalt tools. I'm sure they're probably stolen at some point. I still got one bar on it. But, so I got extra creeper. No, YouTube, this is not a real gun. It's just a, but you know, that's cool. I gave the guy, so the guy ended up, because I had posted it for sale originally. I was like, I don't have time to work on this. You know, my kid's in the hospital. And the guy reached out to me that had owned it. And he was asking for some of his stuff back. So I did bring him some of his clothes and personal items. But given the fact that I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff in here may or may not have been acquired illegally, I was like, I'm not going to give you all these tools and things because, yeah. Anyway, but so here's the deal. Oh, shoot. It's like, I also kind of got a little bit screwed on the truck because it needs a lot of work. And anyway, so I figured I got some of my money back by having some of these extra tools. So here's a nice drill. Here is what I believe to be an impact. Yep, there's an impact. So that'll be nice to keep in the truck, which is what my plan is. Here's some more tools. Oh, there's another nice step bit. That's a $100 step bit right there. Yeah, I haven't really went through this thing. I went through it a little bit one night, and there's a hammer. This will make a nice hammer for the truck. I do have another smaller one, but I'll probably put this one here. It's a little better. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's some sweet pliers. Some snips. Yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. I mean, you know, there's just lots of random tools. Oh, so the thing is missing the front axle. I got a new axle for it right there. It is gonna need another one. Or not another one, but it's gonna need a front diff. Bunch of random bolts and things. I don't know what. But yeah, so anyway, I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, you know what? I should go through the truck again, or you know, through the Mazda, because it'd be nice to grab some of these tools to keep on the truck, so that way I can keep my Milwaukee stuff just in the shop. So I might even, this thing folds up. It's a foldable creeper. I might just throw that in the back too. That'd be pretty nice to keep handy. Anyway, neither here nor there. I was also looking for some stuff to do some cleaning on the truck. I think I'm gonna go to the store, and I'm gonna get some Quad Zero pads or whatever they're called. And I'm going to attempt to clean up those windows. Or not the windows, sorry, I get distracted easily. I'm going to attempt to clean up the doors where the old stickers were. Boom, there, got it out. We'll see how it goes. But for now, let me get this stuff situated, taken down to the truck, and then yeah, I'll show you guys what's going on once we get done with some of the other stuff on the truck. Oh, I swear the cleaning never ends. All right, so this is where we're at. I don't know what is picking up on camera. I don't know, I think I made it worse almost. I mean, the truck looks cleaner for sure. It's still a little wet, but it looks a little better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking I might try some of that shine juice or something, just because the doors are just, Well, it's just, you know, water coming off, but it looked good, and then it didn't. So I don't know, but it's cleaner, you know. Yeah, it's cleaner. I got my new airlines and 7-way put on. Let's see what else. These glasses are probably all smudged up. Oh, what else? I think that's about it for now. I'm gonna run into town, pick up the new stickers, pick up a few other things. I was gonna run this into town today, but I think I'm gonna wait. I want to do a little more cleaning on it. I know I just have better access to everything here at the house before I run into town, and I'm not gonna want to drive it back and forth, but I mean I could. But so anyway, I'm gonna run into town, and I gotta go turn this hose off. But yeah, I'm gonna run to town, pick up some stuff, pick up the new signs. And then after that, well, hopefully, swap these batteries out for another one. Yeah, after that, hopefully we'll be about ready to go. So anyway, all right, well, I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, here they are. Nice. I think so. I want to kink them. So there's these ones, and then there's this, which is like the outline. So I'm pretty sure this one goes on first, and then that one goes inside of that one. Pretty sure that's how it's gonna go. But 220 bucks. Man, I was woo. I mean, he did, I'm guessing, I mean, I don't know what he has for design. I'm guessing he probably just, has some stuff that he already kind of uses most of the time, but anyway, well, we got him, so that's cool. Just keep him from getting, I don't want him to get kinked, and then sometimes it's hard to make them work right. But yeah, so that's cool. I am really stoked about that. It's getting really real. And now I think I'm gonna head over and try to get a couple hats made, because I'm gonna bring those by Granite. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna get the hats done today, but I was gonna swing by Granite and introduce myself, but it's already 4 o'clock. So I was thinking maybe instead I will go by the merch place that makes merch, because they're right around the corner, and yeah, see about getting a few hats made. So then I'll bring a couple to Granite when I go in there to talk to the dispatcher, and yeah, just say hi, just a little bit of PR or whatever, I don't even know. Anyway, so yeah, I've got signs, and let's go to, I'm gonna swing by the yard too. I want to look at those trailers a little bit. I'll show you all the trailers today. I was gonna wait and show you the trailers hooked up to the truck. Maybe I'll wait and just do it all in one video. I don't know. I might just keep this going, but I'll go ahead and show you the trailers today. I'm gonna swing by the yard, and yeah, I need to look at those plugs and wires and all that and figure out exactly how much wire I need and like for what. So anyway, all right, well, let's go roll over to the t-shirt place or the embroidery place. They do it all. All right, when I tell y'all that nothing's cheap, legitimately, sorry about the beep again, legitimately nothing is cheap. I tell you what, 385 bucks to get 12 hats done. I haven't spent that yet. They're gonna get back to me and make sure they can do the design. But yeah, man, if you guys see, that's the problem with doing stuff up here. I don't know. if any local Alaska companies do merch, hit me up, because that's essentially like $12, $12.50 for the hat, and then like $12 for the embroidery fee, plus an $85 like digital design fee, and you know, just fees on fees, which is fine. You know, I understand that. Where are you going, buddy? This guy's just gonna walk right behind me, even though he sees me. Then I'm trying to obviously back up. Anyway, yeah, I understand they got to make their money, but boy, tell you what. So anyway, that's that. Hopefully we'll have some hats soon. But yeah, if you guys see anything on the website and you think it's too expensive, well, that's because it's expensive to make. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna run into Home Depot here and get a couple things, and I will holler at you guys soon enough. Okay, guys. Well, I severely underestimated how well this guy welded some of this. I'm sure my lens is blurry, but I cut it all up there. Cut that. Try to get in there and cut that. Putting this new Milwaukee grinder to the test for sure, but oh man, y'all are, hang on. All right, that's a little bit better. Well, check it out. Oh yeah, we got our spiked lug nuts on. We got them on the back too. Some guys don't like it, so now he's gonna polish the wheels. Sounds like so I think I'm gonna take the truck to Cat Shop tomorrow, and might do the spring hanger and the U-joint. They might just have Hunter do it while I am doing some other stuff. We'll see. Haven't heard back tomorrow. I gotta call out in the morning. But anyway, if that works out, that'll be cool. That'll save me some, well, it'll save me some money, and then also I'll basically just trade, you know, do some work for them while he's doing that. And then it, you know, helps everybody. So, but in the meantime, wow, my ears are ringing. I put these AirPods in to try to block some of the noise, but it's not really working, I don't think. In the meantime, I need a big punch or a chisel, more like, to attempt to try to peel that thing up off of there. It's probably not going to work, but we're going to try with this big chisel. See if we can't start getting that thing to pry up a little bit, but I don't know. I'll let you guys know how it goes. But it is currently 11:15 p.m. So yeah, we're burning that midnight oil. But I'm gonna mess with this for a little bit, and I'm gonna go to bed because no. Anyway, all right, let's get to it. Well, here we go. Driving her into town. I don't know where I left you guys off at. Probably all over the place. But we're driving down the driveway now, and dude, I cannot get away from air leaks. All right, I had this thing yesterday. I had it completely silent. Like, there was not, you could walk around it, you could not hear an air leak. And then fast forward to right now, and I got an air leak behind the dash. It's like, man. So, gonna have to fix that, but for now, I think we're all right. Doesn't seem like it's too bad, but it's just frustrating. I mean, it's not, it's just a little air leak, but it's just frustrating. It's like, you spend all this time, make sure we're not gonna catch that too bad. Oh, missed the gate. I think everything's good. Well, yeah? Oh, yeah, it's all good. I couldn't see. I was like, I couldn't tell if I had bump the, I gotta come through here and trim some of these branches if I want to keep bringing this truck up here though. It's, yeah, a little bigger than I prefer to be hitting with the semi, but what do you do? Anyway, yeah, we're running into town. I'm gonna go do some work on this thing, and then we'll go hook up to the trailers. I know I told y'all yesterday we were gonna go hook up to the trailers, but don't worry. Today we're gonna go hook up the trailers. Well, at least we're gonna go to the yard. I'll probably hook them up. Oh, we picked up a little souvenir. What? Yeah, just doing a favor for the boys. They're gonna let me borrow the shop, so needed a trailer brought over. I said, might as well hook a wagon to her. So far, so good. I don't have like any grease on the fifth wheel plate, but that's all right. All right, well, quick update. We are here at Cat Shop, as you can see. And there's the old girl out there. Here's what we're looking like currently. So we got the old hanger off. That was a pain. New hanger to go in. So I am gonna just spray this all down with brake clean it up with a grinder a little bit. It's a little pitted, but not too bad. I'll make that work. Gonna squirt a little paint on it, and yeah, then we're going to put the new hanger on, and that'll be done. And then it's gonna do a U-joint back here. I think that one I would grease it up, but there's one up front I'm gonna try. It might be the yoke on the transmission, but anyway, we got a few things to do. Oh, and then my new, I don't know where they went, but oh, you're there. My new clearance lights came in, so we'll get that done too. All right, guys. Well, it has been a little bit. And we are currently about ready to, I haven't done stickers yet because I've been busy with U-joints and spring hangers, but I don't know if I showed you. Don't think I have. We got a new spring hanger, got a new bushing in there, so that's great. Seeing that black makes me want to really, I'm going to probably wash this tomorrow. I think I'm just going to do a quick spray on all this just to coat it black. Be nice to do. But yeah, so we're getting things done. Yeah, I got a new U-joint in up front. That yoke had some slop in it, and it probably needs to be replaced at some point, but for now, swapping out the new U-joint was enough. We can make that. There's no slop in it anymore, so I'm gonna grease the rest of them. Hopefully, it'll last me for a little bit. And at some point, we'll get them all done. Probably next time it comes in for any other kind of major service, we'll just go and do all the U-joints, and probably that yoke too. So, but neither here nor there. Yeah, I've got the clearance lights I'm gonna start on here in a minute. And then I think we're going to do some tint on it tomorrow, and then do the stickers tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do them today. I'm going to call Bert and make sure it's okay if I leave this thing in here overnight. I don't think they're doing anything in here. So, yeah, and then just got insurance figured out today. So that was, that's good. And sounds like talked to Granite and got some work orders moving. So, yeah, sounds like we should be good to go here after the 1st of May. But for now, we got some more work to do, and then we'll get back to it. I gotta find, if anybody is a Western Star aficionado and can hook me up with the rear spring hangers or shock hangers. I think they basically look just like that. So I haven't even looked on like eBay to see if I can find some, but I'm gonna And then let's see, what else do I need? What else do I need? Oh, I'm gonna bust out the torch, I think, and try to cut that those top sliders off. Man, where does he keep this thing at? I don't know. I'm gonna set it here because I don't know. I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, so I can cut these off because so last night, yeah, I told you I spent like an hour on it and really didn't get anywhere. So I think the torch is gonna be my best option. Also, I got this gun on sale for $500, so that was a pretty good deal. But anyway, I'm gonna cut those off. Need to grease that up, but for now, let's grease that U-joint, clean up a little bit, and I think we're gonna move on to clearance lights and go from there. All right, good morning, y'all. It is the next day. We're back down here at the shop because thankfully they graciously let me leave this thing in overnight, and we're gonna finish up a few things. So I got the new clearance lights on. Oh no, you guys can see that. Those two there, the nuts or the bolts didn't want to come out of the roof because the riv nuts were just spinning where the screws goes into. So I'm just gonna have to leave that the way it is. But stickers are going on, the lights all work, so that's good. I've got to put air hose back together back here, and then I'm gonna grease the whole truck, and then I'll probably move to stickers. I'm gonna get the dirty stuff done first. I might come back to some more dirty stuff, but for now, we're gonna get some tint on this thing today, hopefully. And I'm gonna this was like a bracket that was holding the old airline. I'm probably just gonna take that off because it's just gonna get in the way, and DOT doesn't like stuff like that. So other than that, I might squirt a little bit of yellow paint today. Probably not, because I still like that's just black, that's not grease, and some of that's just, but then there's also, obviously you can see there's some grease on here, like that's still all grease, and there's some grease in there. So I don't know, I might try to squirt a little bit of paint. Maybe just clean up some of the frame and stuff while it's in here and it's warm. That's the thing is, it's like, 70 some degrees in the shop. So if I can get some paint squirted on everything while it's warm, that'd be cool. If Hunter shows up today before I get this thing out of here, I might see he's better with the torch. I mean, I can use it, but I'm not real good with it. I might just try to cut these off and then clean up the ramps and repaint all that. But we'll see. One thing at a time. So for now, I am going to put some gloves on and put the airline on just so I don't forget about it, because I took it off to access some bolts. And then we're gonna go through and grease this thing up. So it was greased up before we left North Carolina, but that was over 5,000 miles ago. So yeah, anyway, let's get to it. All right, guys, so we got this side done. It's on there. It's not perfect. It is not perfect. I need to clean up the door a little bit. I don't know why. It looks like extra, kind of looks extra foggy in the camera, but there's a few little bubbles on some of it. I learned my lesson on the next one I got to do for the other door. But there we are. That's it. So now, Nolo's working on some tint. So we'll get some tint thrown on this thing. I think it's dirty. Lenses are always dirty. Yeah, then we'll see what she looks like with some 20%. If you wanna, there's a step stool right here, dude. You like the buckets, or you want this?
I feel like I'm good.
All right, well here, I'm gonna leave it here just in case. All right, we'll show you guys the after, but we're not gonna show. We don't want to show all his, tricks of the trade. Otherwise,
put me out of business.
But yeah, I'm gonna put him out of business. He told me he's working for materials only, so pretty easy to get put out of business when you're only working for materials. Well, she's done as she's gonna be for now. Got stickers on. Got all new lights up top. Got Waylon over there. Let's see, what else did we do? Yeah, it's a Jeep. Let's see, what else did we do to this thing? You like that?
Yeah.
Well, we got the new hanger on, greased the fifth wheel. We're gonna cut these off, but didn't have time right now. Of course, we got that on there. Went through and I turned these lights, turned them out so they're not, so you can actually, use them. Took that off. Had to fix that was loose and I broke a nut, so I had to fix the hanger there to make sure the air tank was tight. What else did we do to this thing? Oh yeah, we got tint put on. And yeah, other than that, greased it up. Of course, y'all know I put the new U-joint in it. Cleaned up some wires on it. Got a new hydraulic filter put on it. And yeah, I think she's about ready to go make some money. What do you think, Waylon? I was gonna go hook it up to the trailers today, but I don't have a ride back over here from the other yard, so I'll have to wait till tomorrow or something for that. But yeah, she's coming along. Almost ready to go do its first pay-in load. Oh, me. Well, also one more thing I think I forgot to tell you guys about. Nolo did the tent. He was messing around with this and kind of pulled it out. So I'm curious, maybe you guys can jump in the comments and tell me, you probably know better than me. I'm thinking about just putting some epoxy behind here and then somehow just pressing it in there until it dries. Maybe put like a little bead of silicone right here just so it'll, and then filling that in a little bit. But I'm not really too worried about how it looks because I don't really care that much. But I do need to do something. I also meant to put a bolt right there and I forgot, so I'll have to get one of those. But got our annual done, got insurance, so the thing is it's ready to go to work. I mean, like I said, there's always stuff to do. It's just kind of how far down the rabbit hole you want to go. But for now, I think it's close to hey bro, hey, all them rocks got a place, don't be kicking them around. So my grandpa always told us we'd go to his barn and he'd be like, every one of them rocks is in its home, don't be kicking them around. But yeah, she's all greased up, all ready to go. No real air leaks. So I think eventually I didn't have time really. I want to pressure wash the frame, just squirt some paint on it, kind of freshen it up. Because I mean, this right here, we just hit with a wire wheel and then sprayed around it, but you can see, how much better that looks than that. So I'm thinking, we'll just clean it up, squirt some paint on it just to make her look a little better. But yeah, she's ready to go. So hopefully we'll find some loads next week. We'll see what they've got here at Cat. And then I did get some work orders for granite for hauling some dirt. Supposed to start 1st of May. So that's good that I'm actually officially, I've signed, you guys are probably all blurry again. I've officially signed them and we're supposed to be ready to go as soon as weight restriction's off, and then they're going to be kicking that project off. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, for now though, we're going to head home. Got church tomorrow, and then gonna try to take the thing over to the trailers and show you guys some of that. So this video is probably getting pretty long, but I'm just gonna keep it going until we get over to the trailers, because I think I promised y'all the trailers like a day or two ago. So anyway, all right, let's get this guy home and see where it takes us next week. Well, here she is. Oh, the lens was foggy. I told you guys we'd give you an update once we got hooked up. I think it looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Let's see if we can get... I don't think it looks too bad. Yeah, this is all hooked up. All the axles are down. I think that axle lifts. Those two don't. Let me look at it and I'll tell you. Yeah. So this axle will lift. It's plumbed to pull a dolly and a set if I wanted to. But that's the truck. And the side dump. And then this is the belly. Needs a bath in a major way. I'll probably bring a pressure washer down. Brian said he's got a tank over here for me, but so yeah, I'll have to play around with this, figure out how it works. Look at all that. Just dragging a bunch of asphalt around. So I'll have to play with that. These are the pins to keep it open, or keep it closed. Then you can remove them so it will open. Or no, I just said that wrong. Oh, these are the stops. So you can move these down so it never opens all the way. Which is probably... yeah, I'll have to move those. But anyway, it's got super singles on it. It's in pretty nice shape. I just need to wash it down real good. You know, you can see it looks pretty good here. 88,000 pounds. But this is our good side. We should have taken pictures from the good side. But it's kind of hard to see the trailer then. But yeah, she's all hooked up. I'm going to have to be back down here tomorrow to start wiring them up, make sure all my PTO works and all that. But for now, there she is. Well, that's what she looks like hooked up to the belly. I was just coming back in here to park it and figured I might as well hook on to the belly and air this thing up and see, just make sure it's, you know, all working right. This thing uses a lot of air because it's got, let's see, it's got these massive tanks to operate these air rams to open the gates. These are air, not hydraulic. So I don't know, I just wanted to air it up, make sure everything's working. We got lights. I still got to run an annual on this and this. I think they're both expired, but other than that, doesn't look too bad. So I didn't get as much done as I was hoping. Long story short, back this thing up just a smidge. That's weird. Let me see what this thing's doing real quick. I'll get back. I figured it out. It just takes absolutely forever to air these tanks up. I've had it aired up now for like almost 10 minutes, and yeah, it's just now picking up. So the thing supposedly has lift axles on the front and rear, but I don't really know how, unless somehow it creates a vacuum on that bag to pick it up. I'll have to look at it, but I don't see, I'll show you on this one. See this, you can see better from up top. Yeah, see those little pancake bags down there? Smaller bags? That's what they separate, and it basically swings this axle up. These, I don't know how that could be a lift axle. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask Brian and see. He might know something I don't, and I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does know something I don't. But we'll play around with that later. For now, at least sorry about your ears. At least we got her hooked up. Kind of get a glimpse at what it's going to look like. This truck is so tall, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, so that's that. Oops. That's that. So, not too bad. She needs a bath, but she'll get there. The belly looks kind of small behind it, to be honest. But, so I'm gonna end off this video here. I know this has been a very wild, very long video, and I appreciate y'all for hanging with me through it all. But I got some big news, because tomorrow we haul our first paying load. So we're not gonna be hauling dirt. That won't happen for a little bit while longer. Plus I got some stuff sent to the truck to. I was working on the truck for a while today. I went and bought a bunch of switches and things to basically get the side and the belly dump working. Unfortunately, I didn't get very far in that endeavor. I ran some wiring and some stuff like that, but I did not get as far as I was hoping, because decided to change up how I was doing it, and by the time I decided to change it up, stores were closed. And also I found out that why is the alarm going off? Oh, let me call Travis. Well, sorry about that, y'all. I don't know what made the alarm go off there. I think he has an alarm set from like 10:30 p.m. to like 5 a.m. If you show up in between, or if you like open the gate in between those hours, the alarm goes off. But I guess there's an app you can go in and like turn it off. I don't know. So I called him. I think I woke him up. I was like, hey, this alarm's going off. Then all of a sudden it went off. It like stopped. So I don't know.
But anyway, so we got our first pan load tomorrow. I know this video has been all over the place, but we're gonna go haul some fish for Cat tomorrow. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. I appreciate each of you guys following along. So let's go, let's see how it goes. Lord willing, it goes good. So, but I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.